In our next story, a man is gunned down in his front yard in East San Jose. Scott is out on location with more details.
That's right, Steve. I'm out here on Rocky Mountain Drive in San Jose. This is a scene where Juan Mendoza was gunned down in front of his home. The alleged suspect has been ID'd as Hector Arias. His last known location may have been Mexico. They think he may have come back. We're hoping somebody out there will recognize his photo. Give us a call at 1-800-9CAUGHT.
All names, photographs, and persons depicted on Fugitive Watch are presumed to be innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
The Palo Alto Police Department is asking for the public's help in identifying the suspect in this sketch. Detective Aaron Sanseri reports that on January 22, 2009, at about 7:45 p.m., the suspect, armed with a shotgun, walked into the Long's drugstore located at 2710 Middlefield Road in Palo Alto. The suspect then robbed the store. He is described as a white male adult about 40 years old, 5'1" to 6 feet tall, 160 to 185 pounds, with short brown hair and a short beard. The suspect wore a long coat and fedora hat and carried the weapon, which was a short-barreled rifle or shotgun, under his coat. The Monterey County Sheriff's Department is currently seeking Jesus Contreras on a warrant charging him with escape. According to detectives, on January 27, 2003, inmate Contreras walked away from a work detail at the jail kitchen. His disappearance was discovered during the nightly inmate count. The facility was locked down and a search of the surrounding area was conducted, but Contreras was not found. He was last seen wearing a jail-issued green shirt, green pants, and black boots. He has his name, Jesus, tattooed on his right arm and a tattoo of a peacock on his left arm. He was serving a 270-day sentence for DUI and was due to be released in mid-June. He was last known to be living in the 500 block of El Camino Real in Greenfield, California. This photo is from 2003. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Department is currently seeking Audrey Vusik on a warrant charging him with manslaughter. Detectives report that the victim, Satinder Singh, was part of a group of Fijian East Indian men and women who spent the day at Lake Natoma Park. Vusik and his friend Shevchenko were part of a separate group that also spent the day at the park near the Fijian East Indian group. The group with Vusik and Shevchenko stated that they saw Singh exhibiting behavior towards the other male members of the Fijian East Indian group that led them to believe he was gay. Over the course of the day, Vusik and Shevchenko made racial and ethnic slurs directed at the Fijian group and homosexual slurs directed at Singh. Vusik then allegedly threw a cup of beer into the face of a member of Singh's group and threw one punch at Singh, hitting him in the face. Singh fell over backwards, hitting his head on a concrete walkway. Vusik and Shevchenko ran from the scene. Singh suffered a brain injury and was pronounced dead on July 5th. Vusik is believed to have fled to Russia or Ukraine. A hate crime occurs when a defendant commits a crime against another person or acts to interfere with the victim's rights because the offender believes the victim is of a particular race, ethnicity, or sexual orientation.
Remember, folks, many of these fugitives may be considered by law enforcement to be extremely dangerous. Do not make any attempt to arrest, apprehend, or detain them. If you recognize any of these fugitives, call our hotline at 1-800-9CAUGHT, or if it's an immediate sighting, call 911. Don't go away because we have more fugitives right after these messages.
Have you picked up your copy of the Fugitive Watch newspaper? Consider this your personal monthly mugbook on dangerous fugitives that may be lurking around you and your family. It also contains public safety information, interesting stories, sports schedules, local theater listings, and phone numbers for local city and police services. Check your local Long store to get your copy.